Jedi Academy Trilogy by Kevin J. Anderson is notable for many things. It was the first novel series to continue the story post-Return of the Jedi after the Thrawn trilogy. It introduced Luke's Jedi Praxium on Yavin 4 and set up his Jedi Academy for the future. It also introduced a variety of new characters, amongst whom was Kip Durron. Kip enters the story as Han is imprisoned in the spice mines of Kessel. Kip is also imprisoned down there wrongfully by the Empire. Han takes to young Kip Durron, seeing a lot of himself in the character. They escape the spice mines, blast off into the Maw installation, escape the Maw installation in the Sun Crusher, and then make it all the way to Coruscant. Kip is one of the most important characters in the novel, and he does a lot of really interesting things across their pages. One of the most interesting things he does is introduce skiing to Star Wars, or as Kevin J. Anderson calls it, turbo skiing. This was the 90s after all, and if you just add a technological word to something before the word itself that exists in real life, it becomes Star Warsy. Han took young Kip Durron for a vacation while Leia went off with Admiral Akbar on another diplomatic mission. Naturally, being the first character in Star Wars we've ever seen ski, Kip was pretty nervous about skiing. He adjusted the fastenings of his turbo skis 5 times, which irritated Han, although he was described as also having a lump in his throat as he peered down the steep turbo ski slopes. Kip nervously asked Han, "You really think I can do this?" Han laughed. "Kid, if you can pilot us single-handedly through a black hole cluster, I think you can handle a turbo ski slope on the most civilized planet in the galaxy." After rescuing Kip from the spice mines, he felt like he owed Kip the best years of his life back. Han vowed he would make up for that, starting with the ski trip. That was so incredibly nice of Han. After Han's challenge, though, to Kip said, "You're on, but I don't want to do the kiddie slope." He turned and pointed instead to a side run that branched off over several treacherous ledges across the scabby ice of a rotten glacier. Winking red laser beacons clearly marked it as a dangerous path. Han started to protest, but Kip just went for it and jumped down the hill. Han, of course, chased after him, and they slalomed through twists and turns and incredible jumps with a brashness that only Han Solo could portray. Kip had incredible foresight and was able to see so many things before they happened during the skiing. It really reinforced the idea in Han's mind that Kip might be force sensitive. After making their way to the safe area of the incredibly dangerous part of the mountain, Han said, "That was really stupid, kid." Kip shrugged and said, "Who was stupid enough to follow me?" He also committed a cardinal sin of talking to Han Solo, saying, "Hey, maybe we should ask 3PO to tell us the odds of successfully negotiating that slope when we get back home." I'm surprised Han even stuck with this kid after that, but he shook his head and gave a lopsided grin and said, "I'm not interested in odds. We did it. That's what counts." "I'm glad we've had so much fun, Han," he said, staring into something only he could seem to see. "I've done a lifetime's worth of healing since you rescued me." It was after that Kip decided to join Luke's new Jedi Order, where he would eventually get possessed by the dark spirit of Exar Kun, steal the Sun Crusher superweapon, and kill many, many people, only to be forgiven by Luke Skywalker and become a leading Jedi Master in Luke's new Jedi Order. See, sometimes all it takes is a little ski trip to get your life going. Just remember to stay on the main part of the slopes unless you're force sensitive. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what other types of lore you'd like to see here in the future. I'm doing a variety, obviously, as you can see, of some more comedic lore from Star Wars as well as more serious stuff. Star Wars lore doesn't always have to be so straightforward and factual. Sometimes you just get moments like this in a book you want to talk about. Let me know if there's other moments like this down below you'd like to see a video on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.